Talking about Judge Thomas.
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about the fact that you stood right here and gave your word that you would stay out of this thing. And not only did you break it, now you're in here trying to drag me into it. Nothing to say? That's right. You may have won the battle, but you lost the goddamn war. Because you just showed this entire firm only one of us is managing partner material, and it isn't you.
This is my firm, and I'm not going to let you take it.
I'm going to let you in on a little secret, honey. I already have. Now, why don't you let that rattle around for a little while, then come back when you're ready to tell me that I'm right?
You can come in, you know?
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Yes, you did. You just wanted to let me finish whatever I was in the middle of.
Not bad.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, I mean, thanks for sticking up for me with Katrina.
You figured it out.
I did.
I was right about you.
Are you right about everybody?
Yeah, pretty much. And now I have something else to be right about. Katrina needs your help.
Maybe she does, but if I thought about the fact that staying to meet someone I care about might get fired, I wouldn't have gone to Lewis in the first place.
That right there is the reason we were right to keep you. And as I see it, you can either help Katrina make the right decision or live with the fact that she might make the wrong one. Like she almost did with you. Harvey, what can I do for you?
I'll tell you what you should have done for me. Stop me from taking the case from Alex.
And if you recall, that's what I tried to do.
And then you changed your mind.
Because I listened to you.
Oh, well, you picked a hell of a time to start doing that because Zane set me up.
I don't care what Zane did. You went after her because it's who you are.
And you're supposed to be saving me from myself.
Which is exactly what I did.
How the hell do you figure that?
Harvey, Mike left.
What does that have to do with this?
It has everything to do with it. Because the reason he left is because he finally came to terms with who he is. And now that he's gone, who you are is a man who wants back in the game. Don't you see you've been to the top of the mountain? You've proved you can do it, and you may not want to admit it, but getting tired of just sitting up there enjoying the view.
Donna, how's it going to look to the rest of the world if I step down?
I'll tell you how. Like no other firm can touch us. Not with you and Robert doing what everybody knows you were meant to do. And by that, I mean pulling off the kind of shit that only Harvey Specter can do. Katrina, you wanted to see? Yes. Bridget, please sit down.
Am I getting fired?
Yes, I'm afraid you are.
Katrina, I know we merged, but I have a ton of student debt. My landlord just raised my rent, and I promised to pay for my nephew's daycare so my sister could come back to school. Please, there's got to be something I can do to get a second chance.
I'm sorry, Bridget, but the decision's already been made. I do wish you the best of luck.
You know, life was simpler when this was my office.
As I understand it, you were in this office. You almost went to prison for Mike Ross. I don't see what was simpler about that.
Yeah, you do. Robert, you said that I should come back when I was ready to admit that you were right. Well, I'm back.
Takes a big man to admit that, Harvey. I appreciate it.
You're not going to try to hug me, are you?
I don't know what goes on between
fearless leader.
That took about 2 seconds. Let's hear it.
My office.
What about it?
I want it back.
In that case, your fearless leader is happy to comply.
What do you say we go out and grab those burgers?
Not tonight, but we will. I still have something I have to take care of.
You were right. About what? It wasn't easy firing these people. So it's done? It's done. You mind if I ask if Ryan ended up helping with this list?
You did. And you were right about him, too.
Well, as long as we're handing out your rights. You were right about being the one to let those people go.
You mean it's good for my growth?
No, I mean, I'm glad I didn't have to do it. It sucks.
Hey, you want to grab a drink or something?
I'd love to.
Your friend,
Robert,
took me a second with Grant here, will you?
Of course. I'll be in the office.
am I in trouble?
Why, you do something wrong?
I guess that depends on what you mean by wrong.
I'm not here because you're in trouble. I'm here because Harvey just asked me to swap offices, and then he told me I was right. And I doubt those words have ever come out of that man's mouth without first having a conversation with you.
You sound pretty sure of yourself for a man who's only been here about 10 minutes.
You think Rachel didn't tell her father about the mighty Don Paulson?
Guess I never thought of her as much of a chatterbox. Then again, she did tell me about the time that you two...
Whatever it is, just remember, once you say it out loud, we can never pretend that you don't know it.
And that, Robert Lucas Sane, is why you are managing partner.
Good night, Don.
Good night, Robert.
You really have no concept of boundaries, Julia.
You know, most people would be here to tell you they think we got off on the wrong foot, but I'm here to say we got off on the right one.
And what foot's that?
The one where you and I discover we're not so different after all.
I don't think I'm anything like you.
You are. Right down to the fact that we both grew up in Riverside, New York. Which is why we'll both always feel like outsiders, no matter how much we earn their respect.
How do you know that about me?
Because I do my homework.
Maybe we are alike.
That's all I wanted to say.
Except for one thing. You told Jeremy Stiller that you grew up on a farm, and last I checked, there aren't any farms in Riverside.
That little observation is the reason we got off on the right foot.
Not a fault.
There are three things that happen when I tell different people different stories. One, they don't recognize it, which means I don't need to worry about them. Two, they know I did it, but don't want the bosses say anything, which means I need to worry about them even less. Or three, they call me on it. And believe me, 3 is my kind of guy.
Well, in that case, welcome to the firm.
Glad to be here. Oh, and by the way, I would have won.
Alex, it's 10 o'clock at night. What are you doing? I'm going through every one of Samantha Willis' files because a fight's coming, and I'm looking ready. Okay, listen to me. Because, believe me, I have been where you are before. Don't start something that you'll regret later. Then what am I supposed to do? How about make a friend now that you'll be happy about later? Are you crazy? She's not looking to make friends. Maybe not, but Alex, listen to me. In the long run, this woman's going nowhere. You got Harvey and me on your side. You get the trifecta. I don't care what she does. Never gonna beat you again.
Are you suggesting I kiss Robert Zane's ass? Because I'm not gonna do that.
No, Alex. I'm just saying, get to know the man.
And how exactly would you suggest I do that?
That's up to you. I happen to know the man plays golf. So do you. If it were up to me, I would start.